As a former swimmer, Joe, I take offense at your last episode. By your own definition, swimming and a lot of the other things you said weren't sports are a sport. And 99 times out of 100, these are individual sports. Federer versus Nadal. Phelps versus, well, himself, because no one really can catch up to Phelps. But the Olympics are the one time, the only one time, that these sports qualify as a sport in your eyes. Because they are team sports in individual sports. Yes, they are all individual performances, but they all fall under the team banner of the country. You have Phelps swimming for the U.S. You have that Japanese figure skater whose name escapes me skating for Japan. You have the Russians skating for the Olympic flag because they all doped and got banned from the Olympics. Point is, these individual performances add up towards the overall medal count. It's why we can say Norway did the best this year, because they won the most medals. It's why some people are saying the U.S. had a okay showing, because they finished 4th in the total medal placement. And this is how we usually rank the Olympics overall. Who won the most medals, who didn't, and what happens because of it. But anyway, enough with the Olympics. I've talked about them for the last couple weeks now. I want to get back to something I kind of skimmed away from while it was happening, and that's the uncorking of the free agent market in baseball. Yes, finally, it's an episode where I'm not complaining that guys aren't signing. In the last couple of weeks, we've had some notable players come off the board. Most recently, as of this recording, Lucas Duda signed with the Kansas City Royals. Shortly prior to that, Logan Morrison, a former teammate of Duda, signed with the Twins. Before that, you've had some big free agents. Eric Hosmer finally signs with the Padres. And Yu Darvish is with the Cubs. Hats off to you, if I had a hat. So, does this mean that the free agent market is good? Is it finally going to dissolve itself? Are players complaining about teams who aren't spending enough unfounded? Not exactly. You still have some teams that have elected not to spend or spend as much recently. Other free agents are still holding out for a lot of money. For example, JD Martinez, before he signed with the Red Sox, was still trying to play up the Diamondbacks for a bigger contract. He got from the Red Sox around the 110. Before the free agent market started, he was shooting all the way up for 200. And you have the ever-present Mike Moustakas, a guy who hit free agent market in the worst possible moment. My predictions about the Yankees signing him on a pillow contract went down after the 3-team deal that landed them Brandon Drury. Either as a third baseman or maybe shifting over to first base, someone will sign him and most of the other free agents before the start of the season. Still, as I've always said, 1 or 2 more markets wouldn't hurt. And next week, because I'm going on another vacation, I will tell you about that. Joe, what do you think? Are the players biting off more than they can chew, or do they have legitimate concerns about how teams are spending, or more accurately to say, not spending their money?